have here some of my vanilla cake batter that I've divided into 2 bowls. And I'm adding 2 drops of green gel food coloring to one bowl and 1 drop to the other to have light and dark green cake batter. If you'd like to see the video on my vanilla cake, you can check it out here, or it's linked along with this video's recipe in the description box below, next to the subscribe button. I've already buttered my 4-inch cake tins, and I'm going to fill them 3/4 of the way full with each color. I'm also baking 2 other cakes for another cake video. If you haven't seen it already, you should definitely check that out. Place those in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 40 minutes or until it's completely cooked through. Now that my cakes have finished baking, I've leveled them out and cut them in half. I've added the bottom of my dark green cake for the first layer cut side up. Then I'm taking some green buttercream frosting, or you could use white, and piping a layer on top of my cake. Check out my buttercream frosting video here, or it's linked in the description box below. I'm just smoothing it out with my offset spatula, and I'm going to continue with my cakes. Alternating the colors and ending with the bottom of my light green cake, cut side down so I have a perfectly smooth top. Then to help hold its shape perfectly, I'm taking a thick straw and placing it in the middle of my cake. Just pull it out a little, give it a snip with your scissors, and push it down so it's not peeking out of the cake. I'm just going to smooth out any icing that has peeked through, and I'm placing it in the refrigerator for 15 minutes to harden. Now it's time to ice the cake. Normally I would do a crumb coat first, but because the Lucky Charms are covering the entire cake, I'm not too worried about it. Plus this cake rarely gives me any problems. So I have here my white buttercream frosting, and I'm giving a generous covering to the entire cake. The icing doesn't have to be perfect because, again, there's going to be Lucky Charms all over it. Then with my bench scraper at 90 degrees, I'm going to drag it around my cake, smoothing out the icing. Make sure to wipe off any icing periodically from your bench scraper. And if you have any air pockets or holes in your icing, just add some more to that area and go over it again with your bench scraper. To smooth out the top, just drag the icing towards the center of the cake. Then again, add it back to the refrigerator for another 15 minutes. Once it's firmed up a little bit, it's time to start adding the Lucky Charms. You want to try and mix up the colors and not add 2 of the same color next to each other. Just keep going all around the cake and that's it. This would be a great cake to start if you've never iced a cake before, because you can practice and it doesn't have to be perfect. Look how beautiful it looks inside. Don't forget that there's a straw in there that you can take out once you've started slicing. Make sure to check out my other funfetti cake video, which is great for St. Patrick's Day or birthdays, by clicking here. Bye, my lovelies!